First, I promise a lot of you in the audience, people may ask about insurance. I work as a recreation therapist at an old girls recreation treatment facility, and my girls, I'm very supportive to them, they're very supportive to me, and our girls decided to make us all shirts. So, can we keep it up for our girls, please? So once again, my name is Adam Holzer. I am a recreation therapist. I'm also substituting at a local Long Island Boatsy school. I graduated from Adelphi University on health and physical education. And I am also in my master's degree right now at Queens College.
My name is James. I also graduated from Adelphi right now. I'm currently taking a master's course at Long Island University. It's a coaching philosophy master's. It's really interesting. And I'm really happy to be here today. This is my second time presenting. I was here 2 years ago. We did a similar presentation. We got some feedback from you guys, and we just kind of beat it up with so you guys like it.
All right. My name is Eric Englander. I'm an undergraduate student at Adelphi University. Currently, I am an intern at Seaford School District, and I've had the pleasure. This is my pleasure to be here, of course, and I'm actually humbled to be working with these two fine gentlemen here. So let's have fun. Let's get the show on the road.
All right, and this is our beautiful assistant, Mary. Give it up for Mary.
Okay. The purpose of our presentation today is to provide you, as educators, as students, with stimulating brain-based activities that you can bring to the classroom Monday morning, games and activities that will, energize and strengthen your students' minds for the school day.
Okay, we'll be talking about how and why physical activity stimulates the brain, and we'll elaborate on that so you have the knowledge. If you don't have the knowledge now, if you do, we'll go over it again. And that's that.
Almost. Thank you. We are going to be introducing throughout our session 5 different simple brain arousal techniques, exercises that you'll be able to use with your kids. They are so simple, and you won't even know that it's doing something. And throughout our presentation, you will learn that, wow, that really is doing something. Hopefully.
And all of us on one side, if damage is done to the right portion of the brain, they get a concussion, they get a severe accident, it's going to affect the opposite side of the body. How many people have heard of the midline of the body? The midline of the brain, right? So, what we try to do, and what we're trying to do today, is teach you as many small activities that can stimulate both sides of your brain. And by using both sides of your brain, you have to use both sides of your body. So, how many times have we seen small children take a ball or something and throw with their right arm and left foot? How many times? It's natural, right? So what we're trying to do, we always tell them to step in opposition. And by doing that, we're stimulating both sides of the brain. Very simple.
Okay. So, yes, physical activity stimulates the brain, but can anybody tell me how physical activity stimulates the brain? Okay. All right, well, it's very important that we know that physical activity stimulates the brain because that is the basis for education. And just by moving our bodies, just by moving our muscles, we produce these proteins that spill out into the bloodstream. And these proteins travel up into our brain, which then helps with our higher thought process. Okay? Just like stimulating the muscles, the brain, we're going to say, is similar to that. Just by stimulating our muscles, we produce these proteins, our brain responds like a muscle and becomes stronger. All right? There are 3 factors that are actually very important in this process. The first one is insulin-like growth factor. The second one is vasoendothelial growth factor. The third one is brain-derived trophic factor. Okay? Brain-derived trophic factor is very important because, first of all, there's a lot of studies on it. And when scientists were actually researching this, they found that there was a strong connection.
Water conducts electricity. Our brains are made up of 90% water. By drinking water, we're conducting electricity throughout our brains. We're hitting the networks. We're thinking better. We're being more constructive. We're concentrating better. By drinking water, you're adding more energy to your body because your brain is able to process. You're moving around. It's energy for the brain. And a lot of people ask, how much water should I drink? What's the recommended amount? And we hear it all over different things. The study that we found says that you should drink 1 ounce per 3 pounds of your body weight. So for example, someone that's 150 pounds, we recommend you drink 50 ounces of water a day. And my girls start drinking more water, and they are more energetic.
Okay, the second brain arousal technique, because the water was the first, it's really simple. How many people have heard of brain buttons? Anyone? Cool. So take either your right or left hand and take your pointer finger and your thumb, touch your neck gently, and slide your fingers down till you feel the collarbone. Okay? The collarbone, you should feel 2 little nubs. Don't press too hard, but just try to locate them. Okay? And by rubbing these brain buttons, you are stimulating electricity to your brain. Now down through your sternum, to your navel and back up, there's a lot of electricity that is in your chest that it's kind of potential. It stays there. So by moving that around and by touching these brain buttons, you are sending more electricity to your brain. The third arousal technique, now you can look even more foolish. Keep your fingers on your brain buttons and take your other hand and put it above your navel and just rub it slowly. By rubbing them both at the same time, you are fueling your breakfast and your lunch, and also you are stimulating your brain. Okay? If you feel fuzzy, if you feel off balance, this is something that calms you. It's a very simple and gentle motion. Now sometimes if you tell kids they want to do extreme and push it really hard, tell them it's a very gentle and relaxing movement. I've told some of my students this, and they do it before tests, they do it before they go to sleep. It's very simple and very easy. Okay, how many people heard of hookups? They're great, they're simple. Okay, this young lady here is doing a hookup. I will teach you. Take your hands, put them out in front of you. Thumbs up. Now, thumbs down. Take your right arm, cross it over your left arm. Gently interact with your fingers. Take your thumbs and swing them underneath your arms and gently hold them against your chest. And if you can, cross your arm, your legs, right over left, or left over right, whatever you'd like. What are we crossing? The what? The midline, right. Using both sides of your brain. This is so simple. Kids can do it standing, sitting, laying, however they want. I've seen kids do this as well. I myself try to do this before phys ed classes. So the kids see me. Mr. Silver, what are you doing? I explain to them. It looks foolish, but it's really helpful. And actually you can feel it in your arms. It's an unnatural movement. By doing this, just getting everything moving around. Good thing. Okay, last but not least, the crawl. Cross crawl. Little children, like we said before, have a hard time stepping in opposition. This is a very simple way to get them to do that. If you are teaching them a throwing move, this is a very basic and simple progression to start with. Take your right hand as you're sitting and touch your left knee. Raise your left knee. And vice versa. You can increase the speeds. As they get a little more flexible, they can touch their toes. I can't touch my toes, so I'll touch my ankle. There you go, just like that. Very simple. You can incorporate this movement into elementary games, middle school games, and high school. You are making their brain more stimulated without them knowing. You can teach them to walk like animals, anything you like. All right. So the benefits of all of these brain arousal techniques, like I said before, are small and very simple educational goals. Attitude, attention, behavior. Sometimes, how many times are we speaking to our students and we can notice so people not even paying attention, not even looking at them, not even making pretend they're paying attention. So by having them do these physical activities, which isn't causing them to sweat, isn't causing them to smell, it's causing them to pay attention to what you're doing, and also stimulating their brain. Very simple. So by doing that, you have their attention, you have their focus, and that's what you want all the time. These are our references, and if anyone would like our PowerPoint presentation, we have an email, a sheet where you can email address, we will give you our presentation. We didn't make this stuff up, we found this. We looked at Brain Gym, we looked at Spark, we actually used these techniques and they work. So if you like it, you have it. Now I'm going to hand it over to Adam, and we're going to start our activity portion of the presentation.
Who's ready to rock?
Yeah.
Oh, you have a question? Oh, fantastic.
That was mine. You could actually find that in Spark by John Rady. He talks about, he references a lot of studies. You heard of it? Yes. The guy's brilliant. It's in his book. If you want, I could give you the page reference and everything. I have that.
So, yes. Oh, thank you. Okay. We already said we're ready to rock. Let's do this. All right. First activity we have for you is a classroom activity. I recommend it for K through 8. You can use it. When I substitute teach, I use it in my classroom. I'll be in a classroom teaching English. I'm a phys ed and health guy. They recommend me to come teach English because my kids learn. They have fun. We do activities like this in the classroom. As you see, the outline is very similar to the size of the classroom. You see all around the red borders. It's about the size of a typical classroom, I would say. So if you'd like to participate, we need 24 participants. We need 6 more.
Take your chairs.
7 more chairs in each row.
In 2 rows.
Keep them quiet once together as we together. Let's go. Get those brains working. Stimulating. Have a seat. Come on in. Have a seat. It'll be more than 24 times.
9 more here, 9 more.
No, we're good. Go there.
Sitting here.
Now, some of your classrooms may or may not look like this. You may not have this room. You may have this room. So please, take our games and adapt them to whatever suits for your classroom. This can be done sitting down. This can be done standing up. This can be done with students just in their chairs and how they are. Because most of the time, students in the higher levels are lazy. They don't want to move. We'll keep them in their chairs. You can do that this way. This is an ideal setting for us, where we are. And Adam, take it away.
Sure. All right, relay races. We love relay races. I love relay races at least. This is a classroom relay race. As you see, we have more than 24 students, but we're adapting to our facility. Yes, this game right now, I want to present it for maybe the 2nd grade level, but who am I kidding? We're all phys ed people, we're all competitive. We want to win. We have 2 teams. This game, you would use, let's say you have 4 rows of 5 chairs. Desks. These are your students. This is their learning environment. Let's make it fun. Who wants to learn a new game? They want to learn by moving their stuff. And by them moving their stuff, that's changing their environment. That's awesome. I want to change my environment. I don't want to sit in the same class, learn the same subject. Let's move stuff around. We have 2 teams right now, 14. Each team has a hula hoop in front of them. Each hula hoop has 14 bags. What we're going to do with this activity, crossing the midline. So what I want everyone to do right now, integrating James' brain arousal techniques, please cross your legs. Just by doing that, you're integrating both the left and right hemisphere of the brain. What we're going to be doing now, crossing the midline, we're going to be using our hands. Are we ready?
Wait, the big bag has to travel to the end and in the hoop first before the next one can start. So, your team, let the person in front know. However,
Let's see, we got Colin in the back here. Are we ready? On your mark! Get set! Go!
left, right, quick, come on, we got nothing. Come on. Wake up,
Right now, they're crossing the line. They're integrating both systems of the brain. They're doing movement. They're not sweating.
Every person is active. Every single person in the classroom or gymnasium is moving and doing something. That's important.
Call me for dinner. We're going to go over about 6 things.
Adapt it, modify it, however you would like. Next, handing over to Jamie. Next activity.
Okay, I need everyone for this. We're not running, we're not sweating, but I need everyone. Please stand up. Okay, everyone. Who has not heard of rock, paper, scissors? You're going to find another person, doesn't matter who, play one game of rock, paper, scissors. This is how we do it. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Not rock, paper, scissors, says shoot. That says the boys, for us quick visual people, see what they put. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay. Adam, I find Adam, we're going to play one game. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I beat Adam. So now Adam is part of my fan club. He can either put his hands on my shoulders, he can walk behind me. He's cheering me on. You may or may not know my name. You can tell him. All right. So now I'm going to try to find someone else. Stop. Always stay consistent. He's part of my fan club. This goes on and on and on. And essentially at the end, you have two ginormous lines, two people in the front, one person wins. And what you are doing, if you lose, you are attaching to the person who lost the line. And you are cheering them on. Let's go. You feel enthusiastic. Are you ready? Find someone to go. Let's go.
Walking your own personal space. Bingo! Bingo! Give each other high fives! out. I'm sorry that you feel left out. Something you can do with your kids now. You can have the kids that are left out, they can introduce themselves, and you can tell them to say something fun about themselves. What do you like to do? Also, you can make fun. You can have people that they don't get out. They get to choose the fitness activity. They might say 10 jumping jacks. They're not out. They get to choose what they want to do. They do not feel like they're left out. All right, let's go. Bingo. Give each other pals. Bingo. 2 plus 8.
Music you can use, the better. It gets kids active. Who wants to walk into a place that's completely silent? It's footwork. You want to hear music. Have music if you can. Some small player stuff. This is a great way to split up your kids because mostly when you're in your phys ed class, they're going to form a band with what? People they know or don't know? People they know. We don't want that. We want people to be introduced to other people. So by doing this, it splits them up. Some of them are disappointed, but the name of this game is Team Relay. Okay? And we have one bowling pin. The area of play. Yellow cone. This is what we're going to do. One team is going to start off with the bowling pin. Their job is to throw the bowling pin. Actually, roll the bowling pin on the ground. It's very expensive. I don't have that much money. You know what I'm saying? Okay? Roll it somewhere in 1, 2, 3. You designate that person. You kick them out. Whatever you want to do. No, this is you start up the bowling pin. They're going to roll it somewhere on the floor. Everyone know what they're doing? Who's running? Who's running? 3, 2, 1, well, this will work because the amount of people is probably the amount of people have my phys ed class, right? Sometimes we read about games where it says for 10 people, for 8 people. We're like, how is that possible? I have 175 kids in my class. I can't do that game. This game's great. It can use as many people as you like. People are moving. You are active. Create your own game within this game. Use whatever you want in that circle. You can tell that circle that they'll all face out. You can tell that circle to hold hands and move within the circle. You can tell them to make 2 circles. Mold it. Use it for yourself. Do you like it? Yes? Awesome. Good job. Once again, give yourself a hand. Awesome.
All right, everyone. All right, the final game that we'll be playing, well, it's not even a game, it's considered an activity. Has any of us heard of Zumba? Yes. How awesome is Zumba? How useful is Zumba at crossing the midline of the body? How useful is it at aerobic activity, continuous movement, spilling that BDNF into the bloodstream, traveling those protein factors into the brain, and relieving your body of stress, anxiety, tension, any sort of depression. It's all there. So what we're going to be doing, we can find personal space within these 2 carbon areas. we're going to have a little Zumba dance.
If you've never done Zumba, if you're nervous, if you are not a dancer, try this out.
What we're going to do is be very basic. You don't need to have any sort of dance background to do Zumba. It's just move your body. Have fun with it. If you get lost, look to your neighbor, look to me. I'm going to keep it very simple, very basic. Again, you can differentiate Zumba to the skill level of your students. So if your students are very close still at dance and move their bodies, keep it simple. Keep it a simple march. Go to the beat of the music. All right, you present teachers, you should be able to catch the beat. If not, practice, listen to the beat. Find the beat. Okay? So,
DJ Spin It.
DJ Spin That in the corner over there. All right, short the basic march, okay? Reach up to the ceiling. Breathe nice deep breath in. Hold it for a second. Breathe out. Do that 3-4 times. Cool down. Breathe down the heart rate. Slow it down. Reduce the blood cooling. All right. Then after the last one, up one more. Face the wall. I like to stretch out the hips. Lean over. Stretch the hips. Back and heel pressed against the floor. Switch side.
While doing this, do a hookup.
There we go. Why not? Hook up. I like that. Dirty. All right. Thank you.
I want to ask a question a little bit. I would say to myself, how many of these people have never done Zumba before? How many people here have never done Zumba? Never tried it? All right. This activity, the way Eric wants to, you can start at a simple baseline. If your students don't have the motor skills, they're moving really fast, they're nervous, they don't want to do it. The dance is nervous. I get nervous when you dance. You can progressively make this harder. Your students, when they succeed, you want to give them something very easy to see that. Like when they succeed, they become more confident. They want to do something. They look at themselves and say, wow, I got this. If I say, hey, Mr. Eric, am I doing a good job? Yes, you are. Keep it up. That's motivation. That's excitement. You can progressively get this harder. Make this harder. Get more movement involved. Crossing the midline. You are entering both hemispheres of the brain. They don't even know this. They hear music. You do this in the gymnasium. They hear music. They're like, wow, this is different. I don't need this kind of music. It's new. It's exciting for them. They will like to do it.
Zumba.com for more inspiration. Zumba.com has some activity, some music, some good stuff. ZUMBA, Zumba.com. Anyone have any questions for us?
If you like your students' brains, you're educators, you're going to be educators. You want to do the best job you can do with your students. This will help them.
Guys, thank you.